I stopped answering my business partner's calls for 2 weeks, every single one, and I would make the same choice again. Dominic and I built our marketing agency from nothing. 7 years ago, we were working out of his spare bedroom, splitting a $200 monthly software subscription, and living off cheap coffee. By the time this happened, we had 11 employees, 3 major clients, and an office with a view. I was proud of what we'd built. I thought we'd built it together. I found out differently on a Tuesday afternoon in February. I was pulling together files for a client proposal when I stumbled across an email chain Dominic had accidentally forwarded to me instead of our accountant. One sentence stopped me cold. Keep Marcus out of the Hendrix conversation until we finalize terms. Hendrix was our biggest prospective client, a deal worth roughly $400,000 annually, and my own partner was deliberately cutting me out of negotiations. I didn't say anything. I just kept reading. Over the next hour, I pieced together what had been happening for months. Dominic had been meeting with Hendrix privately, positioning himself as the agency's sole creative lead. In one email, he described our partnership structure as transitional, implying he was planning to buy out my share once the Hendrix contract was signed. He'd even discussed new equity terms with our accountant without mentioning a word to me. I closed my laptop and went for a long walk. When I came back, I made a decision. I wasn't going to confront him yet. I was going to watch. For the next 3 weeks, every time Dominic mentioned Hendrix casually, vaguely, I just nodded. I asked no questions. I volunteered nothing. He seemed relieved by my passivity. Meanwhile, I was quietly documenting everything, pulling contracts, reviewing our partnership agreement with an attorney I hired privately. What I learned was that Dominic needed my signature to finalize any buyout. He couldn't push me out without my cooperation. So when he finally called a formal meeting and slid a buyout proposal across the conference table like he was doing me a favor, I was completely calm. I think this is a natural evolution, he said. You'd walk away clean, no hard feelings. I looked at the number on the page. It was roughly 40% below fair market value for my share. Who suggested this figure? I asked. He shifted. I worked it out with the accountant. Which accountant? Ours or yours? His expression flickered. I opened my folder and placed the forwarded email chain on the table between us, then the attorney's valuation, then a printed copy of our original partnership agreement with the relevant clauses highlighted. You've been negotiating my exit for 4 months, I said, without telling me, while using my client relationships and my creative work to land a deal you plan to take credit for alone. He started to speak. I kept going. I want you to understand something. I found that email in February. I have said nothing for 3 weeks. Every meeting you thought went smoothly. I was already talking to a lawyer. The color drained from his face. I'm not signing anything, I told him. And if Hendrix moves forward, it moves forward with both of us, under the terms we originally agreed to, or it doesn't move forward at all. Dominic tried to reframe it. Said he was protecting the business. Said I'd been less engaged lately and he was worried about our trajectory. Said he thought I'd be relieved to have an exit. You made that decision for me, I said. That's the part I can't get past. He didn't have an answer for that. We brought in a business mediator the following month. Our partnership agreement got restructured with clearer terms, documented roles, and mandatory joint approval on any client contracts above a certain threshold. Dominic apologized, formally and in writing, which the mediator suggested and he agreed to without argument. The Hendrix deal closed. Both our names are on it. I won't pretend everything is comfortable between us now. Something shifted that February Tuesday, and hasn't fully shifted back. But I'm still there, still an equal partner, still protected. I learned something I wish I'd known earlier. The most dangerous betrayals don't come loud. They come in forwarded emails meant for someone else.